transform. My bad. Hold on, bro. Hold on. My dad used to say that if you're past the age of 50, at that point it's basically impossible to get a job. And that's only because that corporate America wants you to work for a very long time and just increase the retirement age. And yeah, I know the system is fucked, but he also said that if you want to switch careers, then you should do it really young. Because if you have a high position at a company and currently and you try to switch over to another company, the thing is they'll have you restart at the bottom of the ladder again, just depending on what position you are. That's not always the case, but it's more likely. But more often what would happen is basically what happened to that guy at Ruby Tuesdays, or Poopy Tuesdays if you call it. Because if you don't know, there was a guy on TikTok who got fired from his manager job because he didn't want his employees to work on Christmas Day. But that's a video for another day. But anyway, if you get paid a lot, if something is working and you already get paid a lot, why else would you want to switch? So in my last video, I said that Cenat gained consciousness at the age of 24, and that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today, because this guy was making millions of dollars streaming, and this was his revenue for the past couple of years, and now all of a sudden he wants to stop. And he made a whole video saying I quit and shit like that, but what he really wanted to do was pivot to fashion and better his mind and also better his mental health. And I'm not going to go on here and start hating on the guy. Well, maybe a little later in the video, you'll try and understand why. I'm not going to hate on the guy and say that he's on a performative arc and shit like that. But what I really wanted to talk to you is that this guy has been getting so much hate to switch paths. But honestly, I don't really get it. And I don't think it's so bad he switched paths, because really he's young and he still has his whole life ahead of him. So I guess now is the time to experiment, and he really can afford to do so. And I really don't get the hate of why people are kind of trolling him and making fun of him on why he's switching to fashion. But I do get it. I think you would get a lot of pressure from streaming, and people only see things from the outside, because I don't know, maybe he was really stressed from streaming. I mean, you have to do it on hours on end, and obviously it's not the hardest job in the world, but you could tell he got a lot of stress from it, because even before he made the I quit video, he said he was struggling with mental health. And the thing is, no one took him seriously because they just saw the outside. They saw the revenue that he was making, and they were like, "Oh my God, this guy's making so much money. How could he possibly have mental health issues?" Wait, to be honest, I don't know why he was sad in the first place. I mean, if I got that many, all right. Actually, in all seriousness, I can't say that, because if he didn't enjoy it, then it's something I can understand. And if you do want to shift more towards your passion, then I can understand that. But although $1 million still could pay off my college tuition. And I just want to pause and talk about the Kingsman situation real quick. Yo, I really think it was fucked up how the fucking female streamers just kicked him out of their party because he didn't match the vibes. I mean, $40K definitely could have paid off his college tuition a little bit. But again, that's a video for another day, and maybe I'll make it a week after, because that's usually what I do anyway. I'd like to think that this guy said he wanted to pivot to fashion, and he really did pivot, and he created his brand called Vive. And I'm not gonna lie, he's going to need to put in a lot of work right now, because it's not really that good. I mean, just take a look at this picture right now, and it basically looks like he's wearing the accordion for pants. But that's just my opinion, and I'm not really a fashion guy, so I don't really know what looks good or not, because look at Balenciaga and you tell me if you think that's good. But like I said, well, I don't know if I said this or not, but I'll say it now. I always believe that if you put in a lot of hours into something and you really believe that it's possible, you'll really make it and you'll really get the result. Because who knows, maybe in a couple of years, people are going to be like, oh, we were wrong. This guy is a good fashion designer, and we probably should have never made fun of him. And I think that's really what he's trying to get at. But the real true reason I decided to make this video is because I heard some mixed sayings on why he pivoted to fashion. I mean, I was scrolling on TikTok, and apparently he actually caught his girlfriend cheating or something like that. And that really caused him to spiral down into mental health struggles and why he is the way he is now. And I actually created a TikTok on that, so go check it out. I'll leave my TikTok in the description below. But honestly, that's horrifying because, bro, this guy is rich and his heart got broken by this girl and he has billions of dollars in the bank. So at least he has something going for him, bro. Like, imagine if you were poor and you got your heart broken by this girl. Like, what would happen to you then? I don't know if you'll probably be worse than Kai is right now. Like, you can't afford to switch to fashion or anything like that. Like, if you're broke, bro. Like, there's nowhere else to go. You'll have to go to your 9-to-5 Amazon delivery driver job or something, and then like just be depressed and shit, bro. But this guy can afford to change passions, unlike other people who can't afford to. And what's even crazier is that how rich do you have to be in order for someone to not cheat on you? Like, bro, this guy had millions in the bank, and there's no way she decided to cheat on him when she was set up for life. I mean, bro, what will it take for a hoe to be loyal? But I think that is the real reason why he started spiraling down. Because really the timelines had matched up. I mean, by the time she broke up with him is when he started going on his performative arc and then saying, oh yeah, I'm struggling with mental health. And I do really hope that he gets better as time goes on, because a lot of fans want him to come back to streaming and, I don't know, do what he does regularly. Because I mean, I've personally never seen a Cenat stream in my life, but it seems like he has impacted a lot of people's lives. And I'm not saying that because I have brain rot, but you do have to admit that Cenat, iShowSpeed, really changed the era of streaming, because obviously there were people watching streaming before they streamed, but I've never seen it as popular as it is today, because people just like hop on streams on the regular. There are people who are like, yo, I woke up at the same time as Kai during Mafia-thon, or they donate to their life savings to him just to get into Streamer University. Honestly, to wrap this video up, I just want to say that I really do hope he gets better, like I said before, and that whatever he does now is happy. And just like advice in general, whatever it is you do in life, it should make you happy, because your happiness is what matters. And you got to find some stability in your life, because you want to do this every day. So whether you have a job or not, you should like have a passion, or you could do that passion every day, and at that point you'll never be unhappy. But in reality, what matters is your happiness. Second is to the people around you. Their happiness matters as well. You should treat everyone with respect, but most importantly, respect yourself. But I think that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like and subscribe so I can pump out more videos like this. Peace be with you.